How the rich use life insurance to build wealth and pay no taxes. Let me ask you a question. Why do millionaires and billionaires load up on life insurance even when they're perfectly healthy and rich? It's not because they're afraid to die. It's because life insurance is one of the most powerful wealth building tools in the entire financial system. And most people have no clue. Today, I'm going to break it down simple, clear, and with no fluff. What they're actually buying, when most people think of life insurance, they think of term life, cheap coverage for a set number of years. But the rich don't mess with that. They use permanent life insurance, especially whole life or index universal life. Why? Because it builds something called cash value, a growing pool of money inside the policy that they can borrow against tax-free while they're still alive. Think of it like a private bank that grows over time, protected from market crashes, and doesn't trigger taxes when they access it. Tax-free wealth storage. Here's where it gets sneaky smart. The IRS allows the death benefit from a life insurance policy to be paid out tax-free. But while the policyholder is alive, the cash value inside the policy grows tax-deferred, and they can borrow against it without ever triggering a taxable event. This is what the rich do. They overfund the policy with cash early on, called the MEC limit strategy. Then let it grow for 5 to 10 years. Once there's enough cash value, they start borrowing from themselves, often using the money for business investments, real estate, tax-free retirement income, funding trusts for their kids. The IRS doesn't see this as income. It's a loan, and loans aren't taxable. Leverage and infinite banking. Let's talk about leverage. When you borrow against your policy, the cash value stays in place and continues to earn interest or grow as if you never touched it. So now you've got your money growing untouched, cash in your hand to invest or spend, no tax bill. This is the foundation of the infinite banking concept, becoming your own bank. Wealthy families use this to pay for college without FAFSA interference, fund businesses without needing bank loans, buy real estate with no credit checks, leave generational wealth while skipping probate and estate taxes. Repeating the cycle. Let's just say you have $200K in cash value after 10 years. You take out a $100K policy loan, use it as a down payment on a rental property, and now that rental is bringing in $1,200 a month. You use that rental income to pay back your policy loan slowly, while your original $200K is still growing untouched inside the policy. Once repaid, you do it again. It's a tax-free loop of compound wealth, and the policy death benefit ensures your family gets millions without taxes or court interference if anything happens to you. That's real legacy planning. Why you never heard this? Most people never hear about this because banks don't make money when you're your own lender. The IRS isn't going to advertise tax-free wealth hacks. And life insurance agents usually sell low-cost term plans, not cash-rich policies. But this is exactly how the Rockefellers, Walt Disney, and hundreds of modern millionaires quietly build their empires behind the scenes. If you're serious about freedom, privacy, and generational wealth, life insurance isn't just for when you die. It's a tax-free tool to use while you're alive. If this opened your eyes, don't stop here. Hit that like button so more people can learn the truth. Subscribe for more hidden financial plays the wealthy use every day. And drop a comment if you want me to show you how to set up one of these policies for yourself. You don't have to be rich to think like the rich. Stay sharp, stay sovereign. I'll see you on the next one.